Nintendo Switch security flaw puts all consoles at risk. Good news for all Nintendo Switch owners, your consoles all have a security flaw. Hackers have revealed how all Nintendo Switches can be made to run code through an exploit of an unpatchable flaw in the console's Nvidia Tegra X1 chip. According to TechCrunch, the exploit is known as Fuzzy Julie and is talked about by developer Catherine Temkim from Reswitched. It makes use of a vulnerability at the silicon level of the Tegra X1 chip's USB recovery mode. The security flaw could allow for unwanted data to be exfiltrated, leading to Switch game piracy. The problem is the flaw is unpatchable, as the issue is with the hardware on the Tegra X1 chips. This means that millions of Switches will be permanently open to attack. Only new consoles with the code fixed at the factory will be safe from the exploit. Games.
Your plumber is not in this castle. Everyone's favorite plumber, Super Mario, is no longer a plumber, and hasn't been for a while, according to Nintendo. Gaming website Kotaku reported the news earlier this week after happening on the Japanese description of his Nintendo profile page. But despite this, it looks like at least he's keeping the uniform. Shigsy, that's Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto for those with a life, previously said that the game's scenario dictates his role, which means this ex-plumber is quite the jack of all trades. The overweight fictional Italian has also been a carpenter, a doctor, soccer player, go-kart driver. Oh, and he has a penchant for eating mushrooms, magical plants, and flashing stars. Should we add psychedelic drug addict to that list? He's also really into cosplay, especially of the furry or animal variety. But what does Mario enjoy doing the most? Saving his beloved Princess Peach from some turtle dragon dude and getting some sweet, delicious, mouth-watering, creamy, luscious baked cake in return. Mamma mia.
Game over. A Chinese gamer was recently left paralyzed from the waist down after playing games for 20 hours at a cyber cafe in China's Zhejiang province. According to China's viral news site QQ, the gamer started the marathon session on the evening of January 27th and kept playing till the afternoon the next day. He only realized he could not move his legs when he tried to get up from his chair to go to the toilet. Despite the condition he was in, the gamer begged his buddy to complete the unfinished game while being wheeled away. In a report conducted by South China Morning Post, China currently has about 565 million gamers, and in 2008, the country officially declared internet addiction a clinical disorder, which could result in addicts being confined to video game boot camps until they don't want to play anymore. Belgium and Hawaii are investigating loot boxes. Are video game loot boxes exposing minors to gambling? That's the answer authorities are seeking in Belgium and Hawaii. Loot boxes are virtual containers earned or purchased while playing a video game. They typically contain a randomized assortment of virtual items aimed at enhancing the player's experience and in-game abilities. Because of the elements of chance and money involved, Belgian and Hawaiian authorities are investigating whether the practice exposes minors to gambling. According to the Brisbane Times, a regulatory analyst for the state of Victoria in Australia said loot boxes do constitute gambling, but are difficult to regulate. Loot boxes have been commonplace in gaming for some time now, but it was Electronic Arts' use of them in Star Wars Battlefront 2 that prompted recent concern. Hawaii State Representative Chris Lee described the loot box system in a new Star Wars game as an online casino designed to lure kids into spending money. Lee reckons publisher Electronic Arts employed predatory practices against children with their controversial loot box system in the game Star Wars Battlefront 2.